ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्लोका नंबर 34। अथ ते संप्रवक्ष्यामि स्वरूपं परमात्मनः यद्विज्ञानाय नरो बन्धात् मुक्तः कैवल्यमश्नुते। अस्ति कश्चित् स्वयं नित्यम् अहं प्रत्ययलम्बनः। अहं प्रत्यय अस्ति कश्चित् स्वयं नित्यम् अहं प्रत्ययलम्बनः। अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सन् पंचकोशविलक्षणः। यो विजानाति सकलं जाग्रत्स्वप्नसुषुप्तिषु बुद्धि सद्भावम् अभावमहमित्ययं। यः पश्यति स्वयं सर्वं यन्न पश्यति कश्चन। यश्चेतयति बुद्ध्यादि न तद्यं चेतयत्ययं। प्रकृतिविकृतिभिन्नः शुद्धबोधस्वभावः सदसदिदमशेषं भासयन् निर्विशेषः। विलसति परमात्मा जाग्रदादिष्वस्थासु। अहमहमिति साक्षात् साक्षिरूपेण बुद्धेः। So we were seeing about Atma, and as Acharya has clearly mentioned in this couple of shlokas, Paramahka Atma, the attributes, how we have to see it, what is Sakshi, okay, and what is the nature of Atma, and then यः पश्यति स्वयं सर्वं यन्न पश्यति कश्चन। यश्चेतयति बुद्ध्यादि न तद्यं चेतयत्ययम्। That which can see everything because it is swayam by itself and sarvam. It can see sarvam pashyati yaha. Yam na pashyati kaschanaha. But it cannot be seen by anyone. Yes, chetayati buddhyadi. So it can illumine or it can give sentiency to buddhyadi, means everything. Sthula sukshma karana shariradi. Na tadyam chetayatyayam. But nothing can illumine or give it sentiency. Atma cannot be given sentiency. Why? It is swayam. It is nityam. So the last shloka in this particular topic, he tells, or we are taking this as the last shloka because we are not taking all the shlokas. Prakriti vikriti bhinnaha shuddha bodha swabhavaha sad asad sad asad idam ashesham bhasayan nirvisheshaha vilasati paramatma jagradadishu avasthasu aham aham iti saksha sakshi rupena buddhe. Okay. So साक्षी रूपेण बुद्धे आत्मा अहम अहम इति साक्षात् वर्तन्ते. So this Atma, it is first they are giving attributes, and later on it's not attributes, it is clarifying the nature of Atma. Okay, they are not qualities. And then how it can be understood, its presence, that it is there. So it is defining what this Atma is very clearly. There is Prakriti Vikriti Bhinna. What is Prakriti? What is Prakriti?
Samsara Panchibhuta, which is made of Panchibhuta.
So Prakriti is Samsara, it is Purusha and Prakriti. Okay. Now, this Prakriti, what is the main attribute of Prakriti?
It is dependent on the Purusha.
Hmm?
It is dependent on Purusha.
Okay.
It has the three gunas.
Yes. Okay.
It has modification.
Correct. That's modification. Whereas Purusha doesn't have modification. So, using this attribute called modification, that is Vikriti. Vikriti means modification. Prakriti Vikriti means Prakritehe Vikriti, the modifications of the Prakriti. Okay. Bhinnaha means which is not that. Okay. Now, this is an indirect way of clearly pointing out something because you cannot directly point out. You understand? For example, if we say, you know Mr. Joyce? You know who is Mr. Joyce? That Mr. Joyce who has not attended the class today. Okay, like that, rather than telling who he is, it is through negation it has been told. So Prakriti has got Vikriti, which is very clearly known. It is perceived by us. We have full knowledge about it and we accept it easily. Okay. Then there is something else which is beyond this Prakriti, which cannot be modified. So he is referring to that thing which doesn't come under the ambit of Prakriti. So Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha means that which does not undergo modifications as Prakriti, that thing. Okay. Then how is it? Now directly is going Shuddha Bodha Swarupaha. Shuddha. It is Shuddha. It is fully very pure. Now when you say pure, what does that mean? It is pure. What does this pure mean? Shuddha. We say Shuddha Atma. What does Shuddha mean? Pure. What is the meaning of purity? Which does not have impurity. It is pure. Very simple. What do you mean which does not have impurity?
Independent, free from gunas, no impact of anything on it.
Independent, free from gunas is not. but does not get tainted or sullied by anything. For example, if a light falls on the Ganges water, the light does not get punyam, nor if the light falls on a murder scene, the light gets papam. In that murder scene, there is blood everywhere. You cannot say the light has got now tainted with the blood. No. So it is an active, integral part of that whole thing, Sakshi Rupena, but very pure because nothing can go and attach to it. It has no capability to connect to anything. That is why Shuddha Swarupaha. Pure means, now this is where the question comes. What is the definition of Atma? Atma is everywhere. That means this Atma should be there in the Ganges also. The Atma should be there in this Kachra Dabba also. Yes or no? The Ganges is existing, the Kachra is existing, that isness in both is that Atma. The existence principle is proved there. So as much as the Ganges cannot impact the Atma, so is this Kachra cannot impact the Atma, where both are established in the Atma. They are not separate, they are established in the Atma. Okay. So whenever this pure impure word comes, it is coming under the foray of Prakriti and not Paramatma. Are you able to get that? So Prakriti, Vikriti, Bhinnaha means you have gone out of the scope of Prakriti. That is Shuddhaha, because Ashuddhaha, Shuddhaha comes as a definition only in Prakriti. Are you able to get this? Then it is Bodha Swarupaha. What is Bodha Swarupaha? What is Bodha Swarupaha? Buddha Dhatu. From there Bodha comes. What is Buddha? Bodha.
Knowledge.
To know.
To know.
So sentiency, knowledge. Okay. So Bodha Swarupaha is Chaitanyam. It illumines everything and knows everything. You can't say there is no light here, that is why Atma cannot know this. No, Atma can know even what is there in the black hole because it is present there. There is no need of a light there. Okay. Bodha Swarupaha. So Prakriti, Vikriti, Bhinnaha, Shuddhaha, Bodha Swabhavaha. Okay. Swabhavaha. It is of the nature. It is of, by itself it is that. It is not made up of it. Okay. It is itself. That is why Sat Chit Ananda is the Shuddha Bodha Swarupaha is very clearly referring to the Chit aspect of Atma. Okay. Sad, Asad, Idam, Ashesham. What is Sat? What is Sat?
Present within all times.
Khalat nahi vicheshati, okay.
Got it right.
Then what is Asat? Not present in all times. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
In this context, you cannot have the meaning of Sat like this because opposites have been given in the same word. Sat, Asat. Okay. In this also and in this also. That means they have grouped. So when they have grouped it, it cannot be Paramarthika Sat. It is Vyavaharika Sat. What is Vyavaharika Sat? Because Sat and Asat both are there here. So the meaning is correct. Paramarthika Drishtya Sat is Kalatrayepi Tishtati iti Sat, it is correct. But that meaning will not get applied in this context. Because they are told Sat and Asat. Sat cha Asat cha. So now what is Sat and what is Asat? Manifested and unmanifested. Sat which is manifested, Asat which is unmanifested. Sat which is manifested, which is perceptible to the Pancha Indriyani, that is the world outside, which is not unmanifested, but my mind, my love, these are all not manifested outside, but it is still present. So that manifested realm and unmanifested realm, Sad, Asad, okay, Idam, this thing, Ashesham. What is Shesham?
Different.
No. Shesham means remnant,
Leftover.
leftover. Okay. So what is Ashesham? Without any leftover. So Sat, Asat and Ashesham. See the way it is put. The manifested realm, the unmanifested realm, and nothing which is apart from or nothing which is left from this manifested and unmanifested realm. बोलते हैं ना, अगर कुछ छूट गया तो वो भी ले लो इसमें. To ensure that there is no scope for a doubt. That means all pervading, sarva vyapi. Nothing is left. So sad, asad, idam, ashesham. So it is pervading over the manifested, the unmanifested, and which is not a part of these two also it is there. I said earlier. No leftover of Sat and Asat. Completely everything. Okay. Idam Ashesham Bhasayan. See this Bhasayan. Bhasati. Bhasayati. One which illumines, one which makes you to illumine. Karta Karayita. So that which illumines and ensures everything else is illumined. Okay. Again Chitswarupaha, Bhasayan, self-illumined. Where illumined? Sadasat idam ashesham bhasayan. That which illumines the Sat and the Asat without anything being left over. And then Nirvisheshaha. Okay, what is Nirvisheshaha? Nirvisheshaha means free from attributes. What is Visheshaha? Attributes. Nirvisheshaha means without any attributes. So, idam atma nirvisheshaha doesn't have any attributes. But bhasayan sad asad idam asheshaha illumines the manifested and the unmanifested, and without remnants in these two, everything. Why? Because it is Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha Shuddha Bodha Swabhavaha. Are you able to get? That which is Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha does not come under the realm of any modifications of the Prakriti, which is pure and Jnana Swarupaha, Bodha Swarupaha, Chaitanya Swarupaha, that which illumines the Sat and the Asad, and without keeping any remnant in these two areas of the universe, and which does not have any attributes. Okay. Then what he says is Vilasati Paramatma. Okay, what is Vilasati? Las Dhatu. Vilasati is Visheshena Lasati. Manifest, completely manifest. So, although it does not have attributes, but it manifests. How? Paramatma as the Supreme Self. It manifests as the Supreme Self when Jagrad Adi Avasthasu. Jagradadishu Avasthasu. Jagradadishu means Jagrad, Swapna, Sushupti Avasthasu. In all the three states, in Jagrad Vyashti, in Jagrad Samashti, in Swapna Vyashti, in Swapna or Stula Sukshma Karana, Sharira and Stula Sukshma Karana Prapancha. Are you able to get this? I am not too sure whether you all are with me now. I can see. I can
explain.
See, what does it do? Okay, it is present everywhere. Okay. Then what does it do? How do I know it is there? Very clearly it illumines, very good. It is the Shuddha Bodha Swarupa of the Sat Asat Idam Ashesham Bhasayan. It manifests Nirvishesham without any attributes. But how do I understand? Says Jagradadishu Avasthasu Paramatma. This Paramatma which manifests, Paramatma is manifesting, that Supreme Self is manifesting where? In me. When? At all the avasthas. That Supreme Paramatma is being manifested in me in Jagrad Avastha, Swapna Avastha and Sushupti Avastha. How? Aham, aham iti. What is the benefit of it actually going in Sadasad and all these things happening if I do not understand it? So now coming purely to me, how do I understand it? In Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti Avastha, in all the three states of mind, that Paramatma is there, manifested. How? Every time when I say aham, aham, I, it is that Paramatma which I called as RC always being present. Okay, how is it present? Sakshi Rupena. Sakshi Rupena Buddhe. In my intellect, it is sitting like a Sakshi, the witness consciousness. Sudev sir, are you able to get it a little?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, this, what is this? How is it working? Now, who is the subject matter? Paramatma. Paramatma, the Supreme Self, it is being as a Sakshi Rupa, as a witness of the intellect, it is present there, as aham, aham. When in all my three states, by what nature? By manifestation of this Paramatma. Okay. And how is that Paramatma? Nirvisheshaha, which doesn't have attributes. Sadasat idam ashesham bhasayan, illumining the gross and the subtle and everything without leaving any remnant, completely manifesting. And how is the nature of it? Shuddhabodha swabhavaha, the nature of pure knowledge, and prakriti vikriti bhinnaha, which is beyond or different than any modifications of the primordial nature. Clear? It's one shloka packed with many things. And when you see it that way, it looks very tough. But then, it is that Paramatma which is enlivening called Jivatma. The same Paramatma, if it's embodied in me, I call Jivatma. If it is outside me, I call it Paramatma, which is the Supreme Self, Param Atma. And that manifests at all my avasthas. And I am aware of it. Why? Every time I say aham, 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 sakshi rupeda buddhe. This buddhi, that aham, aham karoti, that RC is always present. There is no time when it is not present. Okay. And now, with this, he actually completes in this particular text the Atma Swarupa. Paramah ka Atma gets over. Okay. Again, quickly, I think a very important one. We should quickly revise this. Athate sampravakshyami swarupam paramatmanaha. So what did he say? Swarupam paramatmanaha he started. I am going to tell you what is this paramah ka atma. What is this parama atma? This parama atma, or that supreme self, I am going to tell you. Yat vijnanaya narobandhat muktah kaivalyam ashnute. Once having known that, all this human who are endowed with intellect, they will get freed from the bandha or the bondage, and they will cherish or enjoy this kaivalyam or freedom. Asti kaschit swayam nityam. There is something which is surely, which is swayam by itself. Okay. Nityam, omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. Aham pratyaya lambanam. Aham pratyaya lambanaha, which is the pratika of this aham. And that itself he says avastatraya sakshi san. That same avastatraya sakshi is coming across many places. Next shloka it is coming, the last shloka it is coming. So it is a sakshi, okay, and which is different from the panchakoshas. What happens? Yo vijanati sakalam. This particular Paramatma knows everything. Everything when Jagrat, Swapna, Sushuptishu, in all the three states of mind, this Paramatma knows everything. Buddhi tad vritti sadbhavam abhavam ahamiti ayam. So even with a buddhi having vrittis, or buddhi which does not have vritti, without or with vrittis also, aham iti ayam bhasati. It illumines itself as aham in me. Okay. Where? On the buddhi. Right. Now once it does that, what it can do? Yaha pashyati swayam sarvam. It can see everything. Yam na pashyati kaschana, but no one can see it. Yash chetayati buddhyadi. It can illumine or give chetanatvam to the buddhi, and it doesn't need chetanatvam from anything for its own sentiency. Okay. Sat, Chit, both are very clearly expressed here. Again, coming back to what is that Swarupa of Paramatma, it is Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha, beyond any modification of this Prakriti. Shuddha Swarupaha, Bodha Swarupaha, Swabhavaha. By innate nature, it is pure. No impurity can taint or get attached to it, and it is Jnana Swarupaha, Bodha Swarupaha of manifested form which you can see. Where in Sadasat Idam Ashesham Bhasayan, it illumines and manifests all the Sat and the Asat without leaving anything, everything it illumines. And by itself does not have any attributes because it is Nirvisheshaha. Vilasati Paramatma, this Paramatma is manifested Jagrad Adishu Avastasu, in all the three avasthas, as how Aham iti Sakshat, as Sakshi Rupena, the witness consciousness, or the RCS Aham. Never it can be the OC because he is talking of a verb, Vilasati. It manifests out, and it can be only RC, Sakshi Rupena, as a witness consciousness in the buddhi. Are these shlokas very clear? Okay. Again, this Sakshi Rupa, whenever you bring this Atma near Prakriti, because Prakriti is understood by perception, Kriyatmakatvam is given to the Atma, seemingly activity is given to the Atma, and that seemingly active verb oriented Atma is called Sakshi. So far as Prakriti is there, the Atma equal to Sakshi. The moment you have understood the Jnanam that Prakriti is not there, the Sakshi also disappear and it is only Atma. So it is like a mezzanine floor, or is it something in between for you to give a flavor that as though seemingly to give that, it is not a delusion, it is as though giving an attribute. Like we say, in this Kalash, as though Bhagavan has come in, I did the Prana Pratishtha. Now if you ask, did Bhagavan come there? As a Vedantic student, what will you tell? When was Bhagavan not there in it? So Bhagavan was always there. Then why did I do the Prana Pratishtha? Seemingly as though Bhagavan came into it. Because now I have given Chetanatvam to this thing. Till that it was Jada Kalasham, it became Chaitanya Kalasham. If Chetanatvam is given, then only you will continue to do all the Upachara Pujas or do anything with it, considering it as a human being or some living being. Able to get that? And then Sakshi Rupena Vartate. Now if you open it and tell, show me where this Chaitanya Rupa is, you cannot show. It is the Kalasham will have only water. Okay? But that understanding that Chetanatvam, that existence or sentiency is something which they are explaining in this, all the 5 shlokas. Right? Any doubt about this? A very important one, because now from here it will move to the next topic. Okay, hopefully it is clear. Can we move ahead? Okay. Right. Now comes the question, Ko nama bandhaha? That was the first question asked. Ko nama bandhah kathamesha agataha katham pratisthasya katham vimokshaha ko savanatma paramah ka atma tayor viveka. So from that, out of the 7 questions, Ko nama bandha, which was asked first, is now going to be explained. Okay. So it has been brought into a logical form of questioning rather than for meter, for the chandas, it has been put in a distorted form. Ko nama bandhaha. What is this bandha? What is called the bandhaha? Now we all know it. But let us see how Acharya explains it. Atra अत्रानात्मन्यमहमिति मतिः बन्ध एषोऽस्य पुंसः प्राप्तो ज्ञानजननमरणक्लेशसम्पातहेतुः येनैव वपुरिदमसत् सत्यमित्यात्मबुद्ध्या पुष्यत्युक्षत्यवति विषयैः तन्तुभिः कोशकृद्वत्. Okay, a tongue twister, a little tough one, but it is a simple one. Atra अनात्मन्यमहम्. अत्र अनात्मा अत्रानात्मन्यमहमिति. अत्र अनात्मनि अत्र अनात्मनि अहम् इति मतिः. अरे वाह. ओके. अत्र अनात्मनि अहम् इति मतिः बन्ध एषः अस्य पुंसः प्राप्तः अज्ञानात् जनन मरण क्लेश संपात हेतुः येन एव अयं वपुः इदम् असत् सत्यमित्यात्मबुद्ध्या पुष्यति उक्षति अवति विषयैः तन्तुभिः कोशकृद्वत्. Real tough one to tell. Okay. अत्रानात्मन्यहमिति मतिः बन्ध एषोऽस्य पुंसः प्राप्तो ज्ञानाजननमरणक्लेशसम्पादहेतुः येनैवायं वपुरिदमसत् सत्यमित्यात्मबुद्ध्या पुष्यत्युक्षत्यवति विषयैः तन्तुभिः कोशकृद्वत्. Okay. Let us see what is the meaning. I have already told you word wise how it is. Let us go to the exact meaning and see what. Okay. Right. अत्र अनात्मनि अहम इति मतिः. Correct? That is what is mentioned here. Just shuffling across 3. This is better. अत्र अनात्मन्यहम इति. that yakaram manya atra anatmani aham. E plus a equal to ya, it will come. Okay. Atra anatmani. Atra. Thus. Anatmani means what? Anyone knows little Sanskrit? A little. Atman Shabda. Atmani. Saptami Ekavachanam of Atma. Atmani. In the Atma. Okay. The moment you add an, nakararte an pratyaya. Okay. So the opposite of atma is anatma. So anatman shabda saptami ekavachanam is anatmani. In the anatma. Are you able to get? In the anatma, anatmani. Aham iti matihi. Now what is aham? Aham equal to what?
I.
What is this I now?
Sir, ahankar.
No. Atma. He has already given. See, this is where we have to now be very careful what we are trying to use. Two opposites have come. Anatmani, Atma. So once Anatma is told and Atma is told, you have to put it in the right context. What is Anatmani? Prakriti. In the Prakriti. What is Atma? Purusha. Is it clear? So, Matihi. What is Mati? That is why they say mat mari gayi.
Buddhi.
Mati. Mati is just not buddhi. Mati is my thought process. It is intelligence, not intellect. It is like wisdom. Okay. So, in my thoughts, whenever I have considered Atma in my Anatma, whenever I take Anatma and I consider every time that Anatma to be Atma, that thought process. Are you able to get this? Okay. Atra. Now, he says, whenever this anatma I consider to be atma, that means anatma is superimposed over atma, and that manifested anatma I wrongly consider to be it as atma. Are you able to get this, or is it very tough to understand? Is it clear?
It's like confusing. Yeah. Is he talking about the ego that we consider as Atma? Is that what he's referring to?
He don't put words to what he is saying. He is making it very simple. You have Atma, you have Anatma. Correct? Nitya Vastuikam Brahma, Tad Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam. Sarvam Anityam being wrongly considered as Atma. That's all. That mati, that wisdom, where we consider all anatma to be atma. Very simple example. If I ask you, what is your name? What is your answer? My name is. Now what does this my refer to? Atma or anatma? Are you able to see? What did I do? I have colored that Atma with this Shariram called the body, the Sthula Shariram, and now I have called that Atma as I, this body. You don't say I, this body. Rather, I have superimposed the body so much on the Atma that I believe that my Atma is the body now. Are you able to get this? Yes, clear? Okay. We'll see it, then we will try to discuss if you need later on. Bandha eshaha asya pumsaha. The moment I have done this, इसका एक बच्चा पैदा हो जाता है. The moment I do this superimposition, the outcome of these two, see, that is how they are, our Shastras are very, very, very clear and crisp because we understand that way only. Whenever two, okay, let me put it in very, very clear words. Anatmani Atma Sambhoga. That means मैंने दोनों को एक बना दिया है अभी, तो उसका तो एक बच्चा निकलेगा. Please understand it that way. That is why the word Pumsaha he gives. There is a child born out of it. So far as you don't bring these two together and mix it up, this child will not be born. But the moment you mix it up, an outcome is a child now. What is the... So, atra anatmani atma aham, anatmani aham iti matihi atra bandha eshaha asya pumsaha. Asya eshaha pumsaha, the child out of this is what is called the bandha. That means you cannot now, if you don't want bandha, there is no other way other than separating these two. ये दोनों को आपने साथ में लाया और बोला कि ये दोनों साथ में लाने के बाद बंदा नहीं आएगा, इट इज इम्पॉसिबल. समझ में आ रहा है? द एग्जाम्पल्स, यस, आई सी, या खाली हाथ दिखा ऊपर, बोलो.
Guruji, but isn't Bandha is only Atma, Anatma's part, right? What does Atma have to do with Bandha? Like, isn't it its own thing that brings the
Oh madam,
Bandha?
oh madam, who's Atma? And who's Bandha? What is this Bandha? Something coming from out, or it is my own superimposition that I am Bandha? Huh? If you are saying that I take a rope and tie the Atma, that is not Bandha. That is why, but once you see the way they are talking about it and they are defining it, see how logically he is going. He says, it's called Satya Anrita Mithuni Karanam. In technical words, they call it this way. Sat Anrita, which is purely true and which is seemingly true, when you just mix it up, Satya Mithya Mithuni Karanam. A child is born, that child, Esha Asya Pumsaha. ये दोनों का बच्चा है, ये बंधा. If this bandha should not be there, you should separate these two. If they come together, this child is born. So what is moksha? Separating these two is moksha. Understanding it clearly. Do you understand now? So how they define the problem is based on what you are looking at the solution. Putting that angle so that you will not make such a mistake. Okay? So, bandha eshaha asya pumsaha. ये you know, शादी हुआ बच्चा हुआ तो दहेज भी मिलता है, साथ में दहेज भी मिल जाता है. प्राप्तः, what? Ajnanat, by this ignorance, janana marana. Okay, now he is saying what is the end outcome of it. आपको वो बोलते हैं ना, शादी दो लोग का हुआ, संबंधी कितना हो गए? शादी कितना लोगों का हुआ? 2. और बाकी लोगों का क्या हुआ? They are called what? संबंधी. बंदी बना दिया उधर बाकी सबको. समझ में आ रहा है? And that 2 coming together are making 200 bound. That is the impact of it. And that's exactly he is trying to say. प्राप्तः आपको मिलता है धरोहर में क्या? अज्ञानम. Okay, ajnanat, from this ajnanat praptah. See, because of my ignorance I did mithunikaranam and I got this बच्चा. साथ में क्या आया? Because this बंधः came, janana marana क्लेश. What is क्लेश? कलेश हो गया हमारा जिंदगी में. कलेश. What is कलेश? It's क्लेश. नॉर्थ में जाएगा तो कलेश बोलेंगे. What is klesha? Bitterness, fight. I've lost my cool. Sampata, to attain. Hetuhu, that becomes the object of it now. Are you able to get this? So, ye pura, the way it has been told is, whenever you marry these two, which cannot be married, you nicely mix it. That is what we call our jiva as. Write your autobiography बोलेगा तो you will never say aham nitya mukta shuddha buddha atma asmi. You will never write that. I was born on this, no, to this parent, no, all the biography of this body and my character and my mind and my buddhi, and you will write the biography of that except the Atma. Are you able to get this? So this anatma mithuni karanam, we nicely do it. और उसका जो बंधः बच्चा आता है, अज्ञानात् प्राप्तः, because of that it gives you ignorance, the बंधः comes. And then ajnana, because of this ignorance, janana marana sampata hetu. So, sorry, go round, you have entered now. See how that very objectively they are defining bandha. If you are a logical person, they are just keeping a track and very nicely defining it, which means if you know the parameters of this as an outcome, you can work on various places to eliminate this result. Simply giving a definition which does not give you a clear clarity in terms of where you have to put an effort is no meaning. So they have very clearly given how it is formed, so that if you go the reverse way, your problem is solved. Is it clear? Okay. Now, okay, so it brings miseries. Some. Okay, klesha is miseries. Janana marana ajnana klesha sampada hetoho. Okay.
What is the meaning of sampad?
You have earned.
Okay.
Okay. Sampada hetoho. Okay. Then what does he say? Yena eva ayam vapuhu idam asat satya mityatma buddhya. Yena, due to which, eva, indeed, ayam, this, vapuhu, body, idam, asat, asat is what? Unreal. Vapuhu, idam, vapuhu, asat. You know this body is unreal. Okay. This body is unreal is very clear. Why? You know the body, you don't have to learn. Not as a child, once you grow up, you know this body comes and this body goes. And hence it is unreal. Okay. Vapuhu idam asat. You know this body which is asat, which will come and go. But what happens? Satya mityatma buddhya. Satya mithyatma buddhya. See how many words are joined together and then put in tritiya ekavachanam. This is the beauty of samasta padam in Sanskrit. Satya mithya. Satyam is the true, mithya is the real and the unreal. Atma buddhya. Satya mithyatma buddhya is that knowledge where the real and unreal okay. Satya mithyatma buddhya. See, Satya mithya buddhya, when you say Satya is true, mithya is real and unreal, buddhya. Mithyatma buddhya, when you say, is what? This is where you have done the mithunikarana. The Satyam and Mithyatma, considering that unreal to be real and with that mindset. Are you able to get? Satya Mithyatma Buddhya is considering this unreal as real with that mindset. Is it clear? So, again that line we will see. Satya Mithyatma Buddhya, having nicely complex that or superimpose that real with this unreal mithya, with that thought, with that buddhi. Vapuhu idam asat, knowing very clearly that this body is the unreal. Yena eva ayam. With that, what do I do? Pushyati, ukshati, avati. So, now what? See, to come to this outcome, what did I do? Satya Mithyatma Buddhya, I did this nice mix up. And idam asat vapuhu, this particular body which is asat, I have now considered it to be sat. And hence, on this body, I am vapuhu. On this body, what do I do? Pushyati, ukshati, avati, vishayaihi. Okay, what did I do? Pushyati, Ukshati, Avati. What is Pushyati? What is Pushyati? Poshan karna. Are you able to get this? Considering this unreal body as real and I identify with it, and then what do? I nourish it. Pushyati. Ukshati. I bathe it. Avati. I preserve it. Vishayaihi. With the help of sense objects. समझ में आ रहा है? With the help of sense objects, I preserve it, I nourish it, I bathe it, I protect it, I preserve it. And what is the outcome of it? Tantu bihi kosha kridvat. Correct? I end up being what? Like that silkworm which is completely engulfed by its own cocoon. The cocoon will completely cover the silkworm and bind it. Like that I have got bound. See how bandhana is being clearly described. A very clear process he is giving. What happens when, what is the end result of it, and because of that end result, what is your mindset? Because of the mindset, what you do actions and what you want to achieve, and immediately this is what is the outcome, where you have now formed a cocoon around you and you say, now I am bound. We will look at this again. This is not, because it's a very logical step by which it is happening. Now, don't come and ask me, when did this happen? It happened anadi. How will it go? Only with jnana. Ajnanam is from anadi. So then don't come and tell that, sir, but in this birth, I should have been considering myself as Shuddha Atma until someone came and told, no, your name is this, your name is this, you are this, and whenever I am called, that time I see it and I have got an association. No. That bandhana is coming across Janma. Why? Even that newborn child, through the ahankara, expresses all the things for the body. Why? That child has done Satya, Anrita, Mithuni Karma. That child did not do it with its intellect, it was endowed with that Ajnana. Are you able to get this? That is why the samsara cycle, when you say Janana Marana, in Marana it doesn't go, it only manifests in a different form and comes again. Like energy can never be destroyed. Same way Ajnanam cannot be destroyed. It can only manifest in different forms. Conservation of Ajnanam. Then how do you break it? Only Jnanam. Till that it will be conserved across Janmas. Is it clear? Okay. We'll stop it here. We'll continue in the next class. Again, we will take this Konama Bandhaha. We'll take it again. We'll try to understand. Little, because these are, if we understand this clearly, the solution is embedded in this explanation. Then you know what to do. You will not go, okay, aaya abhi kya karna hai malum nahi. No. If you know how you have entered in, don't be like Abhimanyu. Learn to come out the same way. Ye Chakravyuh mein faso mat is what Acharya is telling. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. धन्यवाद.
Hariom sir.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om.
Dhanyawad.